Scandals, confessions, and Hollywood stars. Three things that never failed to make headlines. But what happens when a once beloved actor, already drowning in controversy, drops yet another bombshell? Armie Hammer, a name that was once synonymous with charm and success, has made a shocking revelation. I tried hooking up with a guy. Armie Hammer was once Hollywood's golden boy. Charming, talented, and seemingly destined for superstardom. From his breakout role in The Social Network to the critically acclaimed Call Me By Your Name, he had the world at his feet. But in the past few years, his name has been linked to controversy rather than cinema. Dark accusations, shocking allegations, and a career in freefall. Hammer has been at the center of one of Hollywood's most disturbing scandals. Now, he's making headlines again, but this time for a different reason. In a surprising confession, Hammer admitted, "I tried hooking up with a guy." For some, this statement might not seem shocking, but given his past, it adds another layer to an already complicated narrative. Was this an honest revelation about his personal life? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? As we peel back the layers of this confession, we uncover not just the words, but the implications behind them. What led to this moment, and how does it fit into the larger story of Armie Hammer's fall from grace? Let's dive in. To understand the weight of Armie Hammer's recent confession, we have to step back and look at the storm that has surrounded him over the past few years. Not too long ago, Hammer was the embodiment of Hollywood royalty, born into a wealthy family, boasting an impressive lineage, and carrying the charisma of a leading man. His performances in films like Call Me By Your Name and The Man from Unseelie cemented his status as a rising star. He was handsome, talented, and seemingly had it all. But beneath the surface, a darker story was unfolding. In 2021, his world came crashing down when disturbing allegations surfaced. Accusations of emotional abuse, manipulation, and even cannibalistic fantasies sent shockwaves through the industry. Suddenly, Hammer wasn't just an actor, he was a scandal, a subject of both fascination and disgust. His career crumbled as studios cut ties, and he faded into the shadows. Now, after years of silence and exile, Hammer's latest revelation about exploring his sexuality has reignited discussions. But why is this particular confession making waves? Is it simply a personal admission, or does it reveal something deeper about his struggles, his identity, and his need for control? The answers lie ahead. Armie Hammer's confession, "I tried hooking up with a guy," might seem like a simple statement, but in the context of his turbulent past, it raises more questions than answers.
I tried hooking up with a dude one time, handsome, French.
Was this a genuine revelation about his sexuality, or was there something deeper at play? For years, Hammer was known for his hyper-masculine roles and his seemingly perfect Hollywood image. Married to television personality Elizabeth Chambers for over a decade, he played the part of a devoted husband and father. But behind closed doors, his personal life was anything but conventional. Private messages leaked in 2021 painted a disturbing picture. Allegations of manipulation, coercion, and even fantasies of domination and control. The internet exploded with speculation, and Hammer quickly became a social pariah. But now, with this unexpected confession, the narrative takes an unexpected turn. Some believe this is an attempt at reshaping his public image, a way to shift the focus from the horrifying accusations that destroyed his career. Others argue that this revelation is more personal, that perhaps Hammer has been grappling with his identity all along, living in the shadow of family expectations and Hollywood pressures. Adding to the mystery is how this confession came to light. It wasn't a carefully orchestrated interview or a planned PR move. It was an admission that seemed almost casual, yet calculated. The timing is also suspicious. Hammer has been slowly inching back into public life, making appearances, granting interviews, and subtly testing the waters for a comeback. Could this be another piece in a carefully constructed redemption arc? And then there's the bigger question. Is this confession enough to change how the world sees him? After years of scandal and controversy, can one revelation shift public perception? Or does it only serve to complicate an already twisted story? One thing is certain, this isn't just about sexuality or self-discovery. It's about power, control, and the fine line between truth and manipulation. And as we get closer to the climax of this story, the real question remains. What does Armie Hammer truly want the world to believe? And then the moment that sent shockwaves through Hollywood, Armie Hammer, in the midst of his long, scandal-ridden downfall, drops a confession that no one saw coming. I tried hooking up with a guy. For some, this revelation was simply another chapter in the complex life of a man whose public and private personas have never quite aligned. But for others, it was something far more calculated, an attempt to steer the narrative in a new direction. The timing was suspicious. After years of exile following disturbing allegations of manipulation, abuse, and even cannibalistic fantasies, Hammer had slowly been resurfacing. He had spoken about his past mistakes, about his struggles with addiction, and about the fall from grace that left him working as a timeshare salesman in the Cayman Islands. He was testing the waters, gauging whether the world was ready to let him back in. And then came this confession. Could it have been an honest reflection of his personal journey, or was it a desperate bid for relevance? Some pointed out that Hammer's most famous role was in Call Me By Your Name, a film centered around a same-sex romance. Did this revelation subtly align him with a narrative that might make him more sympathetic? Or was this something much deeper, an insight into the man behind the controversy, someone who had spent his entire life performing, not just on screen but in every aspect of his existence? Then there's the other angle, the idea that for Hammer, this was never about self-discovery, but rather control. The allegations against him painted a picture of a man obsessed with power, with pushing boundaries, with seeing how far he could go before someone pushed back. Could this confession be just another extension of that, a way to manipulate how the public perceived him? No matter the truth, one thing was certain. Armie Hammer had once again thrown himself into the spotlight, forcing the world to ask, is this a redemption story or just another performance? So, where does this leave Armie Hammer? Is his confession a genuine moment of self-reflection, or just another attempt to reshape his public image? The truth, as with most things in Hollywood, remains murky. What's clear is that Hammer's name will always be tied to controversy. No single confession, no matter how shocking, can erase the disturbing allegations that derailed his career. Yet, in a world where redemption arcs are carefully crafted, it's possible this is just the beginning of his rebranding. Will the public accept this new version of Armie Hammer, or has he crossed too many lines to ever return? Perhaps the bigger question is this: do we even know the real Armie Hammer? A man who played the perfect Hollywood star, the devoted family man, the charming leading actor, only for those images to be shattered by dark secrets and shocking revelations. In the end, whether this latest confession is truth or manipulation, one thing remains certain: Hammer is still playing a role. The only question is, who is he performing for this time? What do you think? Was Armie Hammer's confession a genuine revelation, or just another attempt to control the narrative? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's biggest scandals and mysteries. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you know someone who would find this story just as shocking, share this video with them.